And welcome to tonight's episode of Critical Role, where a bunch of us nerdy-ass voice actors sit around and play Dungeons and Dragons.
We play Dungeons and Dragons!
Or that. We also do that, I guess.
It's the same embarrassment you feel about us, the one that we're feeling about you now.
The f*** was that? At which point, the Crown's Guard that had left not but a moment before comes rushing in, his breath huffing, sweat dripping from his brow, his eyes kind of wild. He goes, Watchmaster! The woman, the big woman, she's gone. She's... You three, go with him, search for her. They all immediately run out, back the exit performer's flap, and he turns to the rest of you in the group. Shackle and drag those three down to the stockade. About 5 guards approach and begin to press Gustav, Bo, and Molly to the ground and begin to put chains and shackles on them.
I'd like to make a counteroffer.
He's like in mid-speech as he says, The rest of you keep an eye on the performers here.
If I could just contribute one word. The 40 or so people who are outside and the rest of us will vouch for this one, the colorful one. He saved many people's lives.
True story.
No, let's go to the stockade.
Yeah, we'll do one place.
Yeah.
Jails are not my favorite terrain. Just want to point that out. Not this go round. No.
Right.
Good to know.
I would have guessed that
No
about you.
jails.
Not really comfortable with that.
20 minutes later.
But as the cart begins to bolt off behind this horse, you see all the Crown's Guard turn. The one that was currently staring at the Devil Toad kind of glances off to the side. As he glances off, the Devil Toad kind of takes Toya and just pulls her to him protectively. And the guard kind of puts his sword away and check, points at them, and then bolts off to go after the horse. The other 3 stay, kind of watching over the group.
Okay, can I loop around and kind of come up behind them?
I mean, they're scattered a bit, but there's...
The Devil Toad and Toya.
Oh, yeah. Making them stealth check. You're running through open areas each time you do this.
Yep.
Wow, I watched that happen.
4, 10.
That's a guy right there. That's the tease.
Laura, put him in the dice jam.
However, as you kind of slink up behind, the Devil Toad's head kind of like curls back towards you, and you hear this deep guttural.
It's okay. Toya? Look at Toya. Hey, come on, let's get out of here. Let's go.
At which point a voice says, excuse me? And you can see, like, the 3 guards are there just staring at you.
Time to go to jail.
Oh, this is so exciting.
Kill them all.
Hey! I was actually just looking for the Lou.
The guard is closest to you kind of glances at the other guys and goes, so she was with the group, right? They recognize you, and they kind of look at each other. You're going to the stockade. I am Norda, and it's my job to keep this city safe and to keep like what happened tonight from happening. I approved your second time on the outskirts of our town, and you've killed 2 of my people. So, what have you to say about yourselves?
Exactly how did we kill them exactly?
I've been told by my guard that you gave a performance. And as part of this performance, you released 2 beasts into the midst of the population.
Well, technically, he wasn't part of the performance. Technically, he was saving everyone. Technically.
It is my carnival, and whatever judgment there lies, I take upon myself and my head. At which point, Bo, the half-orc, steps forward, kind of against his chains, and goes, Gustav, what are you doing? He's like, shut up. Please, whatever judgment there is, put it upon me. And he bows his head low. Is that the case? Is he the only one? She takes a good hard look at you and Bo the Breaker.
Or you're waiting for me to speak. Yes, he's the only one.
Make a persuasion check.
Natural 20. About time, you little.
She gives you a look, looks over at Bow the Breaker, kind of shakes her head. Keep these two downstairs. This one let go. He seems to be free.
I'm free, I'm free.
Well, you're out of chains. That's great. Doesn't mean you're absolved of the investigation.
Dang it.
I can assure you we're here to cause no trouble. We will be as compliant as we possibly can be.
Good. Dismissed. She slaps the edge of the table. Brought up. You see Beauregard being pulled forward, but now the chains around her are being pulled taut on two sides. She's being brought forward like a wild animal almost, and she's just being led towards the stockade.
What happened?
Help, 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 help. I'm with you now. Help,
Oh,
help.
I thought you didn't like jails.
Help.
This is part of the show, by the way. I was just curious.
Unfortunately, no.
Just the last thing you see is she's yanked into the stockade and out of sight. Meanwhile,
In the parallel universe,
You and I meeting and teaming up has been a good thing.
Oh, yes, very good. I know everyone else makes fun of your smell, but I don't smell nothing. That's what I like about you.
look at this bear. Look at this smug son of a.
I have been thinking, and yesterday just furthers that thinking that I don't think you and I are enough, and I had the idea that we would come here maybe and find others that we could tag along with or meet up the way you and I did. But now I think that is a terrible idea. The people we spent the day with are lunatics. I don't think that we can do this. I've changed my mind entirely.
But I was thinking about this. The people we met down there and spent the day with, they are lunatics. But they draw a lot of attention to themselves, leaving us free to sort of slink back into the shadows a little bit. It might be sort of the perfect camouflage. No one's going to be looking for a little goblin girl anymore, because they'll be looking at the crazy people, the tieflings running around smashing.
I'm not convinced, and perhaps we're better off. Maybe I was too ambitious.
Well, let's give it a day, and maybe we can, if things seem a little bit, skinky doody, tomorrow we can fritter away in the middle of the day or something.
All right, well, we'll wait and see. While we're here, one thing, okay? No money pot.
Oh, thank God you're here and safe.
All of you are here.
We missed you. Somehow
you
we got
go?
separated.
Oh,
Friends.
that happens, yes.
Yes.
Can I inside check him?
sure.
Sam, natural 20.
I'm lying.
Caleb, you want to see something cool?
Yes, I would love to see something cool.
I showed Caleb where I etched the dick in the table a couple nights ago.
Oh, yeah.
That's pretty good.
How'd you etch a
Right?
deck in the table?
It's a dick.
Oh.
Have you always been an artist?
I have actually. I've been an artist since I was little.
You think that's what they look like?
I can tell. That is what
I've
they
seen a
look like.
lot of dicks, okay? That is what most of them look like.
Already in my cups.
What?
No.
So, where?
Help me!
You have a lot of scars.
Yeah, that's a very funny story, actually.
I like funny stories.
Me too.
You did some crazy shit with that sword of yours.
Oh, thank you. I've actually, these swords, well, you buy a drink and we'll see.
Well, you polish off that one already?
Oh, wow. That's a lot easier. Okay.
Yes.
We get another round.
Mother always told me never give away a story for free.
Wise words.
My mother said don't give away other things for free.
I already like your mother.
My mother always said nothing in life is free.
Yeah, I can tell.
Slinked past that first question. Where are you from? What are you traveling from? Why the mask?
Oh, we're just a couple of friends strolling around the countryside looking for adventure.
Sure you are.
Do you see many goblins walking around cities here?
Oh, it has nothing to do with that. I just... people moving from place to place very frequently tend to have other stories as to why they're doing it, so I'm just curious.
Let me make it clear, goblins are not typically welcome in any cities. That is why the mask.
Well, you're going back to the goblin thing. I'm more curious about the travel thing.
We have a string of bad luck. We tend to get in trouble in places for various reasons. Some of which is my fault. Most of which is my fault. I have sticky fingers. I can't help myself sometimes. I'm fascinated by little baubles and fancy pieces of jewelries, and I love trinkets so much. And I just have to just take them and have them with me and take them and put them in my pockets. And it's got us in a few scrapes a couple times. And Caleb, he's fantastic, very patient with me, understands. But really, it's my fault. It's not him. You know, he's a smart man and a brilliant magician. Have you seen some of his tricks? Are phenomenal, really.
I'd love to.
I feel bad too because we never stay in one place long enough for him to have a decent shower.
That is a moving story.
Anyway, that's the long and short of it.
What do you do with the things once you steal them?
Well, the nice ones I keep. I have a little...
Do you have a collection?
I collect a lot of things, but in the last place we hunkered down, it was all taken from me. We were in a prison, they took all of our belongings, and I lost all of my collections. I had a lovely rock collection. I had a rare coin collection.
Ooh.
I had a stick collection.
Okay.
Yeah, it's all gone now.
What about shiny things, though?
I love them. I just don't have any right now.
Because I think if you have sticky fingers for sticks and rocks, I don't think that will get you in trouble.
True. But they were like people's canes and things.
Oh!
I mean, I call them sticks because I don't need them, but I suppose they really needed them.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry,
Yeah.
I think I need clarification.
Me too.
If sticks mean things like valuable canes, what do rocks mean to you?
You know, those rocks that humans wear on their fingers and around their necks and stuff.
Right.
They're really nice rocks.
Right, yep.
I sure would like to see a big trick.
I used thaumaturgy to open all the windows.
Gesture I'm in a trick from. Caleb.
Oh.
You want to see a trick?
I would love one.
I'm well into my second trust at this point. I can show you a trick. Young lady, if you would assist me, please step up onto the table.
Absolutely.
Just your minds. And I begin to weave my hands in a slow, one hand, a slow circle around the other, and a globe of golden light poofs out and floats out.
I put my hands and feet out, sort of in a just a akimbo sort of pose.
And a second little globule of light.
I feel it coming. Hit me.
Then two more at the same time come out of my hand. And then they amass upon my little companion and form a similar-sized little humanoid of light that then coincides with my little friend, and she is glowing golden on a table in the middle of the nestled nook. The goblite, ladies and gentlemen, the goblite.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's incredible.
Some claps in the back rooms. You see him.
Yeah.
One of the drunken gentlemen has come to semi-consciousness and goes, "That is impressive."
You're doing great.
Well, this is not how it usually works.
it's
I mean,
a little
the person
sneaky,
isn't
you have to
really
push-
expecting it. when
This
it
is everything I was
happens.
hoping it was going to be.
Oh, I feel, this is embarrassing, really. I have the one skill and I failed at it.
It's okay. You can.
No money pot. I'm well into my second trust at this point. No money pot.
Do you know that there is that one magic trick that you're able to do? Would you like to show them the magic trick you do? I pull out a small red clay, like a ceramic bowl, and then I pull out a copper piece.
We're asking after a man that helped down at the docks named Anon. Have you heard of him?
Enon.
Enon.
Yeah, I worked with him a couple times. He comes through looking for work, just asking to see what's available.
You obviously have not heard the news from the traveling circus in town from last night.
No, that's the big blue tent, right?
That's correct.
No, what's going on?
Enon turned into a zombie.
What?
Enon turned into a zombie. And was killed.
What?
I'm sorry to hear that. That's terrible.
I'd say the docks are his home if we could figure out where he lived.
Where he was last seen?
He was last seen at the circus.
Renald!
Yeah?
Do you know where?
Before that.
Do you know where Renald lives?
I can't say I do. I'm sorry.
Okay.
My apologies. Wish I could be of more help.
Yeah. It's okay.
Do you know? No, you don't happen to know what happened to his son by any chance?
I didn't even know he had a son.
We're better investigators than this guy.
He's not trying to.
I'm taking the compliment. I'm putting it in my pocket. I'm keeping it for later.
He climbs back up the ladder to the roof.
I think that following Anon's story isn't necessarily going to lead us here. He seems like a random victim.
Correct.
So I just sat down for a moment with the solitaire player.
Correct.
They say solitaire is the game for the death obsessed. There's inevitability to every hand. Most of them are doomed from the start no matter what you do. Any interest to buck fate and just try your hand at an opponent for once? No money, just friendly. I slide the rest of my whiskey over.
Are you a devil?
I've been called worse.
Yeah, pull it up on the screen. Oh, for Taliesin, are you a pyramid?
That's all. Good night. Good night, everybody. This interview's over.
Wait, you can go.
This interview's over.
Come on.
So we'll go. I'll go with you and who else is going? Are you stealthy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll take care of you. Don't worry.
They're not going to talk to you without me, so I'm coming
The
too.
girls are going.
I'm a little jittery.
Girls
Do you
are
want to be
going.
front man for a little while?
Sure, I got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so what are the groups here?
The girls and the boys.
Caleb,
All right.
if you were...
And Molly's
Molly's
coming with
coming
the
around.
And whatever Molly.
Yeah.
Whatever Molly says. And
Fabulous.
they're going with everything.
Molly's
Molly, who are you going with?
I'm going with the girls because the circus kids won't talk to them without me.
Okay. Oh, they investigated the corpses and found nothing yet. Still in there if you want to take a look at it.
Would you mind if we popped in?
I suppose so. Going in.
We'll be quick. Super fast.
Please, just get it over with.
We pop in.
It kind of stops you. He was like, if there's any way I can expedite this, like if you can pin it on any of them, we just kill him and take care of it. Let me know.
He's got a knife! Ow, ow, ow. Sorry, Cleveland, it's gotta be authentic. Stay down! Stay down! Cleveland, try to grab my gun. Oh, trying to grab my gun, are you? Ow! Hey, rookie, save some for me. Wow, the whole gang's back together. Shut up! We don't need you in this town.
That worked way better than I thought. we should just, I mean, should we look around for stuff or what?
Well, let's, yes, let's have a, you are very good with voices.
You guys, as you curl around the outside, there's the one guard that's sitting in the chair with the fire who goes like, and kind of opens his eyes a little bit and looks over in your direction, Jester. And there's like a brief moment where he's just kind of looking right at you. Do you do anything?
I freeze.
God.
Stands up.
Can I use... I'm going shit balls.
I'm just kind of tucking
I'm going
around.
to... Let me see.
Getting ready.
You're around. You don't see anything.
Oh, I don't see this?
Oh,
I'm
sorry,
going
he doesn't
to-
see you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know. I'm just getting ready for...
I'm going to cast Charm Person on the guard that sees me.
Okay. So, as he stands up, he kind of goes towards you and kind of goes for his blade and has to make a saving throw.
Oh, boy.
Which he does not make. I don't think so. It's like a 6.
But he remembers.
No, it's like 13 or
So
something.
Yeah. So he gets like,
I'm not here. Go to sleep. This is a dream.
make a persuasion check.
That's so good.
Yeah.
So close. This is so bad. 5.
He doesn't seem to buy the dream thing, but he's like,
You want it to be a dream.
he doesn't go to sleep, but he just knows you're there and he's keeping an eye. He does not doing anything.
Okay. Well, it's good enough, I guess.
Let's keep going.
Definitely aware that you're there.
Okay.
It's at this point that you turn your attention to the tent and focus. And there is a hefty, radiating, warm, fiendish source from the inside of that large tent.
I can sense something. We should go in. Let's go in the tent.
Go in, but if it's bad, that's bad.
What if it's just a dead thing?
Oh, God. What? Will we have to fight a dead thing? Shouldn't we get some help? I turn to Caleb's cat, and I say, Go get Caleb. Go get Caleb. Shoot. Go away. Shh, go. I can't speak, cat. Go away.
The cat kind of like,
Go away. Go tell Caleb we're here. Go. Yes.
Toya, wake up.
Wakey.
the breathing stops and there's the stillness in the interior of the tent. You hear this like faint sound of squeaking as somewhat lubricated folds of lizardman flesh twist over each other as the devil toad's head kind of curls back to look at you quietly. The mouth slightly ajar, you can see rows of teeth and this little bit of kind of drool dripping down the edge of the chin kind of onto the ground.
What you want?
We are here to talk to Toya.
At which point the little girl kind of begins and like rotates in his space. Like he takes up almost the entirety of this tent and slowly rotates around inside. Surprisingly quiet for as large a creature as he is. And still clutching Toya. Toya kind of sits up and is like, "What's happening?"
Hi. Did you notice how when you sang that a dude turned into a zombie?
She kind of gets to chuckle. And the big toad kind of... I did.
Is there anyone you think would want to destroy the carnival or hurt Gustav? Does Gustav have any enemies?
I hope not. I know him and Orna argue a lot, but...
Him and Orna? Orna! It's Orna! Orna's the one! Thanks very much, we're out of here!
Case closed. Let's get drunk.
Huh?